Dear subscribers and viewers, the first 2 weeks of September weekly forecasts will not be published. I'll see you in the middle of September. Good luck! Hello Tauruses! This is monthly spread for you, month of September. And we'll start with yourself, your ambitions, your mood. Two of Pentacles in reversed. You will be not very flexible. Like you have your own opinion and you stick to this, even if situation asking you to change a little bit, something, be more flexible. But it will be difficult for you because it's in reversed. Financial situation, 6 of Wands. Wonderful. It's success, small victories. You will feel much better this month. You will feel your success, and people who surrounding you, neighbors, family, friends, they will admit your success. They will see that yes, you did something good, and maybe you bought something new, and they will see it and they will admit that you are successful. Communication and short travels, 10 of Swords in reversed. Actually, it's maybe you have, because this is communication with our family, friends, neighbors, with our closest people. Maybe you wanted to talk to someone from your family, friends or neighbors. Maybe you were angry with this person, but for some reason you are not stopping, you continue. You're not making this bottom line that this is over, those relationship, this communication. You continue to speak with this person. Also, by 10 of Swords in reversed, it can be a lot of talks about somebody's betrayal, somebody's infidelity. This month, you talking with someone about somebody's infidelity or betrayal. And when we're talking about short travels, probably you have to go somewhere, and it's not long trip, it's just like one day there and back, but for some reason you can't, you're not doing it. Some small trip that you can't make, because probably with this trip you will finish something, but you are not finishing it. Home and family, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, actually, when we're working, doing things properly and like evaluating the results of our work. Sometimes we are completely satisfied, sometimes we are not satisfied, and we continue to work or waiting when it will bring a proper result. So actually, for me, it's a very quiet, calm card at home. When we're doing something, maybe by 7 of Pentacles, maybe it can be some small delays, like we had to do it today, but things changed and we only doing it tomorrow. But it's not nothing special in this. 5th house, our creativity, children, flirt. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, it's, if we're talking about kids, it can be that we have some difficulties in communication because we have a very, I don't know, like tough position. We are not flexible enough. And of course, our opinion is based on practice, experience and knowledge. We're trying to bring it to our kids, but because we don't want to see that they are younger, they have their own opinions, or they don't understand something because they don't have those experience. That's why we are a little bit heavy in our explanation, and because of that, there is some difficulties with understanding each other. If we're talking about flirt, lovers, Nine of Wands can be when we are, there is not enough communication, not enough physical contact, even sexual life with our lover, of course, I'm talking about, not about partner. So there are some difficulties for us because of distance, because time is wrong, or we are free, our lover is busy, or opposite, so some difficulties. If we're talking about creative life, Nine of Wands, if you're, for example, an actor, a singer, or a dancer, or somebody you are a very creative person, or a painter, for example, painter also, any creativity that you're doing, creative work. Nine of Wands, it can be when we don't have enough inspiration. We're doing our hobby because we know how to do it. We have some knowledge, we have some experience, and we're doing it based on knowledge and experience, not because we have inspiration. For some reason, even if you're an actor or your public appearance, it doesn't have to be, it will be bad. Absolutely not. It can be completely public. Your audience can be satisfied, but you don't have these wings behind your back. You acting, playing, painting, writing, doing your creative work because you know how to do it, not because muse came to you. But it's nothing awful, actually, because you can even get popular, because we have the judgment in the 10th house. We'll come to this later. So you will base your creative work on your knowledge, experience, and because you know how to do it, on your abilities. 6th house, daily life, our communications with co-workers, health as well. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, it's your activity, maybe sometimes even your aggression. Unfortunately, be careful about this, so you will not be too aggressive. But it's your activity, action, a lot of action. But because you are not so flexible, because you are a little bit heavy this month, be careful not to be aggressive, actually. And health, you might have some thoughts about sicknesses or diseases, but you don't have any hidden diseases, and your body will, how you call it, resist. Your body is strong enough to resist and to fight with any sickness. 7th house, it's our long-term relationships and marriage. The Magician card. Magician, for relationships, for marriage, you will be trying to do things how you think it's right, for your own good, for your own purpose. A lot of things for yourself, because a magician, yes, he's very smart. He has all abilities. He can do a lot of things, and he can manipulate people as well. But he's thinking too much about himself. If you consulting people, like you are a psychiatrist, or you maybe a tarot reader, any consulting you're doing, any partnership by magician, it will be wonderful, because the magician, when we're talking about partnership in business or consulting people, he's a master. He's very diplomatic. He's very wise. He knows how to manage things. He knows how to tell things to people so they will accept it. we agree with him, and he getting great results. So for partnership, it's wonderful. For love life, it's a little bit egoistic, I would say. 8th house, house of danger. The Emperor, actually it is protection. There is no danger, because Emperor, it's stability, protection. Everything is on the places, everything is right, everything is in order and in structure. So there will be no danger. But if we're talking about sexuality, because the 8th house also our sexuality, the Emperor, not so good actually, because if you're Taurus woman, you will be a little bit like cold, because Emperor is not that kind of guy. It's not a Knight of Cups, unfortunately. He is very logical. If you are a man, it's a little bit easier and better. Why? Because probably you will be very tough, but there will be some kind of attraction in your coldness, like you will be maybe attracting women because of your coldness, because you are so distant, because you are so like an empress sitting somewhere there and she can't reach you. So for men it will be a little bit better cut than for women, because too much cold in him, too much authority, too much logic, when we're talking about sexuality, of course. 9th house, belief system, long distance travel, and what impressions we're getting from our travels when it's somewhere far away. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, when we're talking about learning something like foreign language, foreign culture, 10 of Wands, it's a little bit difficult, like it's going slowly. We have some difficulties about this. It's not going so easy, like we have to read twice, read again, because we couldn't understand something. So a little bit difficult card. If we're talking about impressions that we're getting from our long distance travels, 10 of Wands, it can be like, well, yes, I have seen this place 5 years ago, it's not interesting. No, it's nothing new there. It's like, for example, you're traveling in France. Oh, it's looked like Italy. I have been in Italy, nothing special, nothing interesting. Like you can't get this. You are a little bit, I say, you are not flexible enough. You are not easy in September. You so heavy, like, I don't know, you are not so open-minded in September. This will be the right word. 10th house, it's career and what people are thinking about us and how they admit our success, let's say. The Judgment card. Judgment card, of course, it's some kind of relief and renewal. So if you have been without work, unemployed, if you have been unemployed for some time, in September, because you have this 6 of Wands in finances, in material part of life, and if you will be active enough, and you will be, you can get this relief that finally you found the job and you are not unemployed anymore. Because Judgment, it's upright, it's some kind of relief. Or if you had an awful job, I don't know, awful, where you have been treated badly and you hated it and it's not yours, you don't like it, probably this relief will be because you are leaving this job, because you're so tired and you're getting this relief, like renewal, so you're free again. But anyway, for me, the Judgment, it's more like really relief of any kind. It can be, of course, different ways, but anyway, it will be good for you. And also, as I don't know, did I said it or forgot it, Judgment, it can be when we how should I, what's the word? When people begin to recognize us. For example, if you are going somewhere in public, even if you don't have this, like, you are not easy enough, you don't feel this joy, all your appearance based on your knowledge or on your experience. Anyway, people, they recognizing you, they seeing your success, they seeing you, and they're beginning to say, whoa, see, it's him. I saw him on the TV last week. So it's some kind of, when you're getting popular a little bit, or people begin to recognize you. 11th house, friends and our relationships with friends, and our collective creative work. If we're talking about friends, this is the world in reversed. With friends, it can be some misunderstandings. It can be when we are not so close with our friends for some reason, or we have difficulties with understand each other, or they don't understand us, we feel that they don't understand what we are talking about, or we can't understand what our friend telling us, because we have different opinions, probably. So it's some kind of distance between friends. When we're talking about collective creative work, a world in reverse, when we don't feel that, you see, for example, you are, I don't know, like going to the theater, or, I mean, you're playing there, like you are part of this theater or part of some dancing collective. Everyone is doing their own work, but together they are like the one, the whole, the one thing. And this completion, this beauty of this collective, they are together. Yes, they are different people, but they are together and they are so beautiful. When it's in reverse, like we can't find this harmony. We don't feel like part of this collective for some reason. If you are going and you are acting in some creative collective group. And if we're talking about your will, I forgot, I don't know the word in English. When we're doing things for people because and don't want anything back. For example, we're helping people and don't expect anything from them. We're doing something for people, we're giving money to someone and we are not expecting this back. In September you will be really bad with this. Like you don't want to give anything to anyone without getting anything back. So you probably you have this heavy mood a little bit. It's not scary, we always different. Sometimes we are learning things easy, sometimes we are thinking and we are flexible, sometimes we are not. But this month of September you are a little bit like, here I am, I will not move from this place. And 12th house, 3 of Cups, it's what we want to achieve probably, but like we can't in this month. You see these two, usually they speak together, these two positions. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, like you are not flexible enough, and you are dreaming, you want this easiness, this when we easy going, easy playing, when we are really, I don't know, sexual, we free, we feel joy, we feel happiness, we are creative, we are, I don't know, joyful, we're full of joy. And for some reason you will want it in September, but maybe, I don't know, the stars in the cosmos, they are so difficult for you that you will, it will be not so easy for you to feel this joy, to be so easygoing. You are more like serious, but active. And anyways, I think you can achieve a great results at work, and also actually in relationships. Just think about your partner, because magician really can be so selfish, maybe the right word, selfish. So think about your partner. So maybe it's not so easy for him or her. Be attentive to your partner. Dear Tauruses, I'm wishing you a great month of September. Everything, I hope, will be easy and fine, and I hope you'll achieve till the end of September this 3 of Cups. Wish you luck, all nice things, and bye.